What a time for the Agent Select. We're heading into it, finally.
That's right.
Looking at who's playing what. The Gecko taking place. The
Gecko.
Breach, the double initiator comp. And is it a mirror composition, JoBa, please?
No. There's no way. If there's one thing I know about Big J, the IGL, and the man who wants it the most, is that we're not seeing no mirrors. There's no, we're not talking to nobody there.
Yeah.
There's no reflection, because there's one agent I know we have yet to see from this side that we'll see here today is going to be a woman.
Yes.
With blonde hair.
Yes.
Blue eyes.
If you can hear me, yes. Lock it in.
Lock it in. Come on,
No.
JoBa. No. That's not what you want. Stop lying to us. Lock it in. Yeah, come on.
I love this. This is like I'm playing like a game show right
She
now.
has a net. Two of them, in fact.
Dude, you should say like cowbells for.
Yeah. If you guys want to see JoBa lock in deadlock, can I get some cowbells real quick?
All right, I'm leaving the desk right now.
Thank you. And he didn't do it. He lied.
He did lie.
Okay, can we get sad cowbells that are upset?
I love
like,
cowbells.
come on. That's okay, I understand. Mirror compositions, and remember, always, we're playing on patch 4.1.0, right? It's right before, sorry, we're playing on patch 8.8, my bad, I spoke. Where right before all the Viper changes happen. This is what we've been playing on the entire split of CVAL. You want to make sure to stay consistent.
Yes.
And then some.
Changes.
Change.
What might the changes look like? Is
What
the
might
question.
change here
KHS.
now and today?
On the Gecko,
On the
leading
Gecko.
austifrosti, which by the way has been playing like Nate normally does.
You know, that's a compliment. I respect it.
Now it is. Nate is very, very good. It's just
He is very good, yeah.
I think austifrosti has literally just been like denying pretty much everything. Very, very early on.
The team as well, I talked to them a bit right before this too. They're mentioning how they've been waiting for Austie to get active, and he has been. But KHS himself mentioned how he was feeling himself after the Yoru game. And the confidence may just persist here as we get into the infamous B site on Sunset.
Ooh.
Spike planted.
Spraying through a smoke with a frenzy. Such an interesting choice at that angle.
Yeah.
But I think Zaga's more so looking for some of that damage. Knows where the trips are set out, but they could just wait for the team to slowly make their way up. All Nabber needs to do is honestly try to make these right clicks work, but TAMU in a good position. But managing to make the damage happen. The fault line pushing back, but then again, maybe the mosh pit can do the damage, but it won't. So many players stuck in the extremities here, and they can't seem to win out the fight with 32 health left on KH. Yes.
Nice.
And it's Nate with a pistol round. Are they back?
They may just be back. The yelling on stage is a big win, the big round win for them. The second pistol in this series, translating to more potentially. But what we see from here is that, number one, for A&M, right, the site hole was a bit tougher because there was smoke on the outside, also not on the bomb either.
Yes.
And two, UST do what they do best. They moved in as for, they decided, all right, let's fight. Just shots galore and then nothing more. Coming out on top, buys, right, the Spectres, a Bulldog, and even a Stinger as well too. I like this. No one going for no big hero rifle play. I don't mind that at all. For A&M, keeping it consistent. Sight holes, 3-2 split. Mid is wide open though.
Actually, so many players just waiting.
Yeah.
Trying to make a play with initiative, I'm assuming, but they wanted to smoke this up to maybe cancel out some of the vision here, find themselves some space. But UST read into the play from Texas A&M and actually shut them down in a couple seconds. Unfortunately, the flank coming up towards B to create some of that space not working out too well.
Yeah, no, not ideal for sure. But I mean, it's their like, dude, like it's the bonus, right? What are you gonna do? As we're
Yeah.
I believe there's a spot he missed he wanted to take care of. But yeah, for an A. But nice little upswing for UST and more confidence on their side, if anything. And I had this feeling that this might just not be the last map we see here in conference. I have a feeling inside my bones, but
Rav.
What?
If you say one more word. I'm kidding.
What'll you do? You'll find. What do you do? Will you like kick me off the desk, or is that?
Physically kick you off the desk. Spartan you. You will be caught.
We'll be fine.
But I guess Nate is gone as well.
Yeah.
As well as austifrosti. Can't seem to make the entry work.
Good trade.
Which is unfortunate, but Paranoia is still readily available for the ASAP, but they know how many players are here. They're still looking for it.
And they're just playing pretty much as for at this point, right? They're starting to perk up to the reclear coming out from the side of UST as they find no one. They're anticipating the rotation, but they're slow moving over to C. Omen is around, and notice there's nobody there, so they're just gonna rush over, anticipate, hoping that they should be coming to this, but it should be the double back here.
Yeah. Heavy amounts of copium on the side of Texas A&M.
That's the
Looking to move themselves up towards A, but yeah, they've actually. Oh, and this is set so low that they can just jump over this.
Yeah, we're calling a fake copium. I respect it. Yeah, that's crazy.
30 seconds left.
They must be anticipating them looking to walk in right now. They're hoping that it probably just slow play. Smoke drops. He hears it. Cypher looks to move on over. 4v4 as the spike goes down in neutral. Let's see how the comeback is in for UST.
Having to figure out who's there. Oh, I was about to say, they do have the Dizzy to try to see what's going on, but the push is so unwarranted. KH just didn't even gather information as to who was there, but they still managed to wide swing. Nabber now trying to fight back with two players with a wide swing, but he's still watching. Bing keeps hold of the site and leaves JoBa not knowing where Glyph is. Either way, the smoke dissipation happens and they have the crosshold on lock.
As soon as the smoke dissipates, it is kind of chalk for Glyph. But he's hoping he can stay in here until and just die to the spike and almost an ace for the IGL. But bear in mind, that was their buy-up right now in A&M, so at least they'll be able to get some things, but it's light shields galore on the attacking half.
Big moves, big changes. That scared me a little bit, though. It got scared, didn't want to die, so ended up leaving Ping to, get a 3K like that. And that was so risky, but might have been the winning move.
Easy possibility, for sure. But leaves us once again wondering what is the hold for A&M. They'll work their way back into B, but they smoke towards actually spawn. We do see xhowi around the corner, waiting for the peek in as well. Could he look to find one more? Frosty, they're going to check the corners. He's up against two. Target selection, unfortunately, a bit soft there. Gets taken down, 2v3, not impossible yet.
Nabber not looking to actually do anything other than hold the angle, but yeah, St. Thomas shutting them down 3-1. Just, I mean, simply because I guess right here Glyph is just doing a way better job playing that initiator and keeping the team pushed out.
Yeah, the concuss on the entry as well was excellent.
Yes.
They came out from the side, so they just managed to get two up on top of that. So just knowing that A&M wants to play these close corners so far, because if you remember, Sunset has been the map that's been the closest between both of them, and they played it the most as well in this series. So right away from that, they'll be able to, get a good read on what they want, on how A&M exactly does want to hold. And it's these cheeky angles, but I wonder if they decide to change things out here. They're not looking to stack here instead, but the post plan has been what's been the most trouble for them so far.
They put a camp down, but they picked it back up on B. And I think they cleared the angle. But even now, with Nate watching the A site, there still is some sort of remnants of A&M over towards mid and B. trying to make their way past this, so they do take out seyq, and this is going to be huge as long as they have that Thrash to make its way. But even then, leaving it in a position where they can recollect it, yeah, might be the best.
Yeah, clear out. They clear out all available.
I know exactly.
And we'll see once more a neural theft given over. Yeah, this is big. Commit Thrashless once again onto the side to clear out the corner. He still managed to get one bing, but still alive. Now KHS looking to get active and looking to find even more. Frosty got Nate still alive. What a flick from him, but he's caught.
Turn around! An ace that might come through! One health left for KHS!
KHS can't help but sleep on him, and the more you do, you realize he'll step on you. Ridiculous one health clutch, but at the end, they clear out the next corner. And from here, he just holds it tight. Make sure his future looks brighter than the gun skin that he has right now. A flick from Nate, but the super sub, the 1 minute clutch god, and the person to walk into the lives of A&M, grabbed them by the arms and said, take me, take us all.
Nice.
Thanks. Wow,
That
how about you?
is, you know,
What's up?
this is like such a great debut for a substitute to just be like, yo.
What's
I
up?
almost fell. To be like, yo.
Wish you did.
Amazing game.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting the obviously 1 health. Like you're looking at it, the chances of that happening are slim to none. And
Exactly.
managing to pull through with that, bringing the victory up to the team, which by the way they needed very, very desperately. And
Yeah,
I think this is the perfect time to take time to talk, to take time to settle. Right, talk to your IGL. What is going wrong? What are we doing? What do I feel like I need to succeed? So.
What do we all feel like we need to succeed? That's the biggest question.
Money.
Right? You're just so real for that, actually. Yeah. Money is very nice. We were talking about money before this too, so this is you're making some very valid points, here, Gompers.
Thank you.
Every time I call you that, it feels weird. I'll be honest.
What?
Ooh, scatter.
They push back A. They it's interesting because St. Thomas, they get so much space and then they just like redact.
Yeah. Minus.
Yeah, and obviously now the one way, which looking to make a big change.
Yeah, there is an Omen waiting on the other side. So he's just patiently around. Okay, good concuss. Clear out the site, looking to go for a faster hit onto A. KHS has rotated over. seyq, barely staying alive, has ultimate if need be. All the util thrown right in his face. And now with that, they think they've run enough. They run all the way back to B, but Frosty looking to be managing JoBa. The time of this could be big. Sees one, Nate wins the fight. The second, they step into his crosshair in quick succession.
A huge flank from JoBa. Not even flank, a huge lurk from JoBa. Like, and that's the best part. They fully executed on A. They had JoBa there waiting to kind of just be that turning point. Okay, I'm going to catch them on the rotation, and when they want to rotate back, when they hear you guys leaving, I'm going to be able to take that fight. And it's the trust that they had in JoBa in that moment to play that 1v2.
And we talked about JoBa a lot the entire day.
Yes.
We mentioned consistently how he's brought a lot to his team, but his own play himself, right? That he's been working so much on his fragility, past what he brings in game sense for the team and mid-rounding for the rest.
Yeah.
He proves them once again as the hit leaning towards B here so far, but they don't find it off the camera. Okay.
Looking to move forward. Things already centered down in mid. And slowly working their way up towards market, breaking door to create a distraction, but there still is some sort of space being taken up towards A.
Yeah, and they're looking to actually move out of B here too. They use the Thrash to find anything, and yet pull it back to reuse it as they've made their way silently towards A. There's all the noise coming in, the paranoia. Doesn't actually hit anybody just yet. Austi searching and lurking with nobody. Oh, he steps in front of him and gives him a kill.
This is what Austin needed. He was not having the best game off the get-go. And now finally going this 3-3, Texas A&M knowing they need to win this one out. Taking their patience though, not watching their back. The only thing holding both sides is just the smoke alone, but the paint shell doesn't hit anything. And Nabber finds Nate.
The showstopper put onto a thin wall with a 5v3. UST on the outside will decide to save.
Yeah.
They know that with already one invested, they don't want to invest any more and give away more altar orbs than they need to. So they leave themselves working their way back, and A&M, they know, no need to hop, no need to find nothing more. It's just a round, but round finally in A&M's favor for the first time in Sunset.
Me and the squad.
Me when I.
Me when I.
Yeah, yes.
Point period blank.
Thank you, yeah. It's just, it's like when people say, every day I wake up. Guys, I regret to inform you, Gombers is having a really bad time.
I'm like hugging my plushie in pain.
Yeah, just hoping you find any sort of comfort and solace from the dread that is ravishing Ravish.
Radishing radish.
Please stop.
Texas A&M looking to make some sort of turnover. Already taking the lead, which is pretty difficult to gather. Although, again, big result being from KHS and taking in that ace and allowing them to be in a position like this one. So.
Yep, exactly. Let's stack in with B2 so Dizzy to try to catch anybody early on the angle, but considering they have Cypher holding alongside the cage as well and both trip bars on both sides, they can just wait around and watch them walk in with the cam that's all the way in the corner. But they haven't committed to anything just yet, right? A&M still kind of meandering off the side. Rolling Thunder use off the corner into spawn. The C1, austifrosti looks to get any picks, but spike dropped.
No, but they still also do have
Oh, no way.
the ultimate there settled for St. Thomas. So if they do get a pick, they could figure out where everybody else is residing. But Nate with a 2K. Ooh. And finding brilliant shots coming down. So now they come through market. They tried to find some space, but it's taken all the way back from Texas A&M. And the paint shell to push this. Maybe if St. Thomas can find a different source of entry, but no, they wait for the TP. And the information given.
We've talked about this guy throughout the entire game. We mentioned that he was brought up from the dust from their 9th squad at A&M. Playing on TAMU white, rocked the purple this past year, as the manager and the rest saw his skill, austifrosti, standing at 6'11", and even taller in game. Incredible plays, aim ability like that to save a round from the brink, with 3 and more to come.
Getting rid of every single source of entry that anyone on Texas A&M can take. Dude, St. Thomas is just waiting mid.
Yeah, they're just kind of they made their way around all the way into B as well. So they're kind of double backing a bit, but then they're hoping they do hit mid, and they're walking up as 3. Cage down, Dizzy catches just 1 though.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Crash, nice, good investment. Doesn't see him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tried to clear it, give themselves the timer back so they can get the re-entry on towards A.
I like it.
Which might be the best bet. Not a lot of Cypher util there. If they could get past this Gecko, then they pretty much have the site for themselves. And then the Cypher trip. Right there. Waiting, but the crosshold, I don't like it.
It's a bit tough. They can just look to off the shares, get one of the necks, and that's 1 angle cleared. Do they clear the second? Just barely, but still. 2 taken, that's there. Do they clear the 3rd is the question. No, no.
Impossible second, but he whips the shot. And that's where St. Thomas, they still done a good job at holding on for now. Brilliant timing.
Yeah, the cowbell. Woo, I like that.
Clear your corners.
Yeah, it's which by the, to the crowd. If anything cool happens, just ring that. That's just nice. But for the rest, yeah, that was 3 hard clear angles you had to look at, unexpected in the end. But at least each of them got their one, leading to a save win. That Thrifty is so big to stop the momentum that A&M was picking up in a fantastic fashion. St. Thomas on the comeuppance once more, 1 away. Wow.
Oh, Doug. So finds a shot towards mid. But they're still trying to recollect up on A. Texas A&M, they need this one. They need the round to give themselves the economy back to continue to push and fight. But of course, neural theft coming out and location given away.
Spike going down by default too, using the mosh pit to hold them on the outside. Here's by spawn, as Paradigm should be big. They go off with that, but they get stunned by the end. And it's nice, seyq starts it off through the smoke. They continue to spray away. But it's one after the next. They're playing doubled up by 2. Bing gets one back, but it's still a 3v1.
Yeah.
And Nabber, can he take their girls back? Can he expand the dossier? No, he gets stolen from. That's one less ready from him.
And they just always get the site, but they can't hold it.
Yeah.
And not to mention, Rolling Thunder now set up for the next round too for St. Thomas. So if you're looking to get this one, the chances are you're not.
Yeah.
So having to hold on to that hope, unless they play very, very passive. But
oh, I was like, again, like these close angles that UST have kind of pivoted to playing are directly punishing, you know, what AM fears the most: checking corners.
yeah.
We talked about this all the way back in map 1, in fact, and looking at the previous VODs as well, it has been just that, unfortunately, undisciplined rushing onto sites that's costing them previously and has cost them now once again. So ideally they scale things back and breathe. Rolling Thunder, there it is.
Yeah, Showstopper now finally making its way. Nate doesn't get anything. Not even a single hit of damage, actually. Everybody pushed back to make sure the paint shells don't do too much either.
Up to re-clear, walking again out past the Dizzy they go. seyq really makes it out though. The TP, oh! That was bold, brother, but naturally gets punished for it. And lose the ult off of it too. Smoke down, but close in though. Trying to get his one, but none will be the answer from the rest of them with 4v2 left on site.
Yeah, but such a brilliant way to actually access the site too. Waiting for everybody to expend so much util and then hitting off of that, knowing the raise isn't there, and shutting everyone down as well. 1v3.
Glyph.
Potential for Glyph to take this one as long as they hit. The shots might be big, but it's austifrosti with a 3K to give that 6-5.
Last round before the switch.
Similar to what we saw previously, all the way back on Lotus. The back and forth with a couple rounds taken by A&M. And the man on the screen right there, the IGL for A&M, Nabber, Mr. Steal Your Girl. Looking calculated, nervous, excited even. Probably because he has glasses on. I can't tell. But nonetheless, with 1 more left in the half, St. Thomas will even it up. Or A&M, 1 more on you. Ouch.
Maybe more than that too, Austie. Oh,
Yeah.
there with KHS
The stack.
to get the refrag potential. Now a 3v5, and Showstopper finally making its way to possibly take out the Gecko from St. Thomas.
Hard clearish angle. It was a fine match. Speaking of the Gecko, trades are good so far, and it happened from the beginning. Right now for A&M, and off the trade angles they played with the stack they had, it's harkening back to what we saw again on Split. Is that the stacks were there, but the fact they played so together punished the firepower of UST and the confidence in the 1v1s. We hear another 7-5, but a pistol can change it all. It has before, and it might just again, crowd. Right here at halftime, y'all having a good time? Love that.
Now comes the hold. Texas A&M actually about to literally start World War III up in B. And
That is a choice. But that's a nice little 3v3 call, that twisted tree line, if anything. That's the Legends.
and it just goes haywire. Everybody down.
Hey, but you know, it's blue, red, blue, red, blue. So blue came out on top, according to the numbers. And yeah, sadly because it'll leave them just playing with two, and they're JoBa made his all the way up, made his way all the way through mid. Yeah, xhowi did. So he knows he has space to possibly walk in and reflank onto B, but he's just making some noise as they slowly crawl to A.
I think Texas A&M are kind of reading into this rotation, knowing nobody's A. Yeah, working their way up, actually choosing
Last player standing.
the potential to.
Spike
I was gonna say to fight for like mid flank, but now xhowi has to try to get the spike in time.
That's not happening.
No.
He's yeah, he is just dead for sure. That is cool. Guys, don't half commit to the cowbell. At least ring it. Is that a sad cowbell? Is that what that is? All right, but either way, look at this. The start off, like you mentioned, a war imminent, but after concussive for both these sides, right? It was just left to just whichever ghost could just land the better shot at a certain point, or whoever shot first. Still, though, A&M up 3, second half. In the next 2 rounds, a crucial aspect to be noted. Up 1, CVAL finals on the line. The championship lies in front. A team many doubted and counted out. Here to prove everybody wrong.
Yeah, austifrosti not able to catch a break, or even anyone, for that matter. Trying very, very hard to find somebody out in that defense, but and it might happen now. Actually, with that Spectre starting to make its way. Yep, headshot after headshot. Now paint chill to push back, and they will get another.
And luckily, he had Nabber alongside him on the other end, covering his back to show he doesn't get flooded upon. And now we see some situation once again. UST with 2.
Yeah.
Where like they're on there, like it's A&M's bonus, man. Like it, was gonna go their way, and they get 2 on their side. They've done enough, but all it'll come down to will be the peak. Yeah, he wants to right click once more, but I'll just wait around. And it's the last one left here. There it is. Yeah.
Texas A&M putting really good numbers up on the board.
You think so, right? Yeah.
And again, like they've won 2 games before. St. Thomas needing to win this one to even take it to a map 5, and then even then putting a lot of work and effort into this.
And I want to talk about the numbers that you mentioned already so far here. Like the assist numbers from both Nabber and Bang. We're already at 7 and 7 for both these sides, and 11 across the board too. These guys are like all single one of them contributing almost evenly. On the other end, though, like Doug himself also has 11 on his end because of all these fault lines on his own. But like A&M off of one another too, and then that exactly what I want to see for UST. Aggressive plays to punish them at the beginning, and I'm finally up 1.
Not much importance though to A&M, right? They have a Bulldog from Bing that could hold on to the A side, and then just playing off the util alone, but they are going to have to try to stop the push from the choke point. How can they do that? Is the paranoia readily available for a moment like this? Is the question.
Exactly. Because for UST, at this point, like it's like just, I wanted to lean back into what they performed so well on Lotus, even on times on split as well too, right? They were extremely confident in being able to just swing in and play it as 2 or 3 after just quick pops onto these sites, and that's what I'm expecting him more so. And next, see, look at that. JoBa, just a bit too quick on the trigger as he looks to peek out, and because of that, punish wholly, and a 2v4 as well. A&M, right, they know against UST's gun round, there's not much they can do, just barely doesn't manage to catch that, and let's see if they can get anybody else at all. Oh yeah, he's concussed.
Now actually could still play with Nabber. But yeah, you know, you're in a 2v4 situation. You have to try to get yourself onto site.
Yeah.
Nabber, unfortunately, not really using the fault line in cohesion with Bing pushing onto site. So very, very individual in terms of what the plays were looking like. So a big congrats to St. Thomas for giving themselves a point on the board.
Come on.
UST slowly but surely making their way back in. Round differential not too bad here either.
Yeah.
Just 3 away. But here comes the true test of courage and grit. Gun rounds for both, and decently far away from 2 ultimates. Nate's 2 away from his, as is Austy. May not come back to be a factor unless Orb's going to play, but nonetheless for now though. A&M, they get this round, they secure almost a full round lead. And then some. UST, they get this, they tie things up. And stay alive potentially to get 1 more map and take us to all 5.
Unlocking information from JoBa. Although not heard what's going on outside of A. And they don't like to hold this site. They play for the retake here for A&M. And I think it might be the best bet because the Cam's going to catch someone pretty early on. And then they can play passive from that point and get a big rotation forward.
Exactly. Now, the Cam hasn't caught anybody just yet either because they've been slow playing it, looking moving the site. And they caught the Cam right at the edge, but they know that as a hit comes in, it's a bit too late on the info. Full rotate for the rest of the site, but it's wide open on A, so they can now play full post plan, and this is a harkening a split. The floods that we saw completely, Noah would have had a heart attack if he saw that many in a row. For now though, spike goes down.
Oh, they're so close.
Oh, look at the flag.
Not even taken into account like the util that could be pushed forward from St. Thomas, but everybody going down on the side of St. Thomas. A&M holding on. KHS 1 health.
Yeah.
And up to xhowi to clear things up. So yeah, fighting very, very hard to give themselves that lead.
I'm actually like xhowi as well, managed to go back, double clear through mid, and then the fact that he caught the angle right behind them is so big because then now KHS has done hero plays like that before, but the fact that there was the threat of somebody right behind him, he just got cleared so quickly. And with this, UST, I said it already, a crucial round of momentum and ability to try to survive in this game that they have in front of them. 7 up, forcing A&M on the save, can easily push to 8. As Nate gets up and aggressive.
Nate settled down.
Yeah, freeze for a
Thinking
second.
they were going to try to get someone in that corner, which did not work that way. So
Yeah.
they didn't even get any info. They just wasted a nade.
Yeah.
Backed themselves out, and now are going over towards mid. So for St. Thomas, I mean, if anything, A&M on the anti-eco round. So could go both ways.
Easily. All right, showstopper up for on Nate's side as well. A potential to just walk in, but already has used the double blast pack and the nade as well to clear out close by B. So that makes it a bit tricky for how they want to enter instead. The double stack know by A watching the entrance, so they're just waiting to see. Yeah, they have this right covered as well. Rosty's got to get out of there or survive, and KHS good for 1.
Oh,
Oh,
but another one left up to Nate. A&M, they've pretty much just lost the groove. They can't fight back against it. But I might have just lied.
You were
and
saying-
it's done with. Texas A&M have proved me wrong.
the groove was inside them all along. All you had to do was look a little bit deeper here, Gompers. It took a couple of seconds and a vibe check, and immediately they're like, yo, we lost. What? Ain't no loss about around here. We up. We're ready. A collateral from the Star Duelist. A 1.31 rating through all of CVAL. One of the highest rated players of the entire bracket. Austy, 17. As he racks up the numbers. And on a save again. This could be detrimental to UST. More so than usual.
Yeah. Oh, JoBa. Say cheese.
Hi.
Waiting for Nate to take his headshot.
I wonder if JoBa, I bet you JoBa knows his angles, but Thrash might not though, so he wants to get in and get a pick.
Oh, but he can't.
Oh.
Perfect too, because glyph can't collect that. Actually, he might be able to.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna try.
Oh no, Bing's gonna shut him down though. Possibility for that to happen is going to be slim to none, especially now with the refrag potential left up to JoBa. And they've laid the smoke down just for the ultimate. This is huge.
I love that from them because of that pick, he gets the dizzying, and now they're where the rest of them are. Answer, all post on B, but look at Austi. He's coming around onto A. He can find both. Look at Austi. See, look at that. That's two gone. Right away, the flank is gorgeous. And now, 11, 2 rounds away.
From match point, baby.
TAMU want CVAL championship, want to put their name on the map and start a new era.
2 rounds from the dub, 1 round from the match point.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to clarify because you said 2 rounds and I said from the match point, and then I saw, and then that was not true, and I lied.
Yeah.
So, 7 points in St. Thomas. Not really intrigued as to what that flank was looking like, which, again, was the biggest detriment in a round like that one. So now you're kind of running with the punches. If you're A&M, you had such a spectacular round the round before, and then another one again coming into this one. So then you also have the showstopper to utilize under the circumstance that it's needed and able to find one. seyq gone, and you lose the smokes player.
This is the most ideal start so far.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Nate putting some wind back in their sails, but Bing decides he wants to give away, he wants to take back the big control. They have taken away instead, and KHS will assist him in that fact. Dizzy out late, but survives for 2 more seconds because of which punish immediately on the comeback.
So much going on, but still going to hold the angle.
Yep.
And I love the confidence because it did make tons and tons of damage for them to play with. Glyph now creating a distraction for Doug to be able to find this down towards the back. And a 1v1 from JoBa. This is the moment for the match point to be made. But the plant goes down, and it gives Glyph an opportunity to play down to this 1v1. But it's not won by him. It's A&M with the match point.
This could be it.
Yes, sir.
A&M 1 away from clutching their dreams, from proving the haters wrong.
It is me. I
mean, I predicted that.
Yeah, I said I thought UST was going to win, and so I guess I am a hater. But I'm not really a hater. Everyone on that team is very nice to me, personally.
They said it in their interviews. They said when we talked to them, too, no one expected them to be here.
I agree.
No one expected them to make it this far. And no one expected them to be up 12-7 right now on Sunset.
Yeah.
Against UST. One of the best teams in the league who made a near flawless run against the best squads in the nation.
Austifrosti had a good start from the rip, but you don't have anybody to really make the refrag potential come to
Nabber?
life. But Nabber, huge play!
What is that?
They fought for this, and this might be it!
Oh my God!
But seyq pulls back, it's Bing there! And a 1v1 to win this out, it's TAMU that leaves this
me! To clutch it and bring it home from the lower bracket with no map bans, no coach, no funding, no clubs, nothing but vibes and hopes.
I'm kidding. These guys honestly really work towards this, and oh gosh, it must feel so good because we actually literally just had a conversation with Nabber, this is a club. This is a club.
This is a club team.
And and you can tell the dedication, the passion that they had into building this roster, into playing against this team of UST and saying, you know what?
What?
We are more than just that. We are a team. We aren't just a club. We're a family. We are